Yo, when you reach the highest point of your career and get money, power, and fame, you have some of the greatest women wanting to be a part of that, and also some of the worst. These are the group of women looking to extract. They want to be a Ruby Rose and Amber Rose with millions in net worth for themselves and to get it by any means necessary. Some are very aggressive and direct, others play the wolf in sheep's clothing game. They desire the lifestyle, obsessed with the glitz and glamour and anything else they could acquire. It's usually the ones on the sidelines goggling at the athletes, the ones that throw their bras on stage to get attention, and the more seasoned ones who scout their prey before they reach their full potential, all for the proximity to money and fame. And often at times, actors, athletes, and more commonly rappers allow their lust to lead them to public scrutiny and the headline of a World Star article. From putting hot sauce in condoms to dodging false allegations and robbery attempts, the rockstar lifestyle is embedded in hip-hop culture. That mentality has gotten us to one place: Celina Powell.
Hey, paparazzi, bitch!
Something gotta be wrong with this chick, man. She's slow or something. She won't shut the up.
Thank you, Daddy.
You just saying the same shit.
Knew that this predator, Celina Powell, was gonna take advantage of this boy, NLE Choppa.
First of all, I didn't know he was underage. I'm not about to go on Google and do all that. I don't really give a to be honest.
One thing you don't want is a freaky that'll tell your business. A star that'll steal, sell, and play girlfriend is like a venomous snake.
Celina Powell is one of the greatest groupies of all time. The Tom Brady of Jezebels, the Michael Jackson of harlots, the Amber Heard of trickery. She has robbed rappers, tried to break up happy homes, faked pregnancies to get attention, betrayed her own friends, and even allegedly tried to cause physical harm to ex-companions. Celina has been ruining lives for a decade, especially now with the new wave being go viral simply from shock value. Celina fits right in with that culture, where she feels like she could be herself while demonstrating to them why they should have stayed away from her in the first place. Like when she called the police on Michael Porter Jr. for not letting her on the stream.
Yeah.
Did a podcast with.
Okay,
And I can get these from the photographer. Officer Lawrence. Can you go detain her?
Hey, so she walked in your crib?
Yeah.
That's not allowed.
I just don't know. And she leaked my Addy too, actually.
And he also alleged that if his brother wasn't at the home, she probably would have robbed him.
Cause I'm thinking, bro, if my brother wasn't here, she would have been all through this crib.
Yeah, she would have taken everything, bro.
She would, yeah, that would have been all bad. I can't believe she crashed out on us like that.
Celina has had many conflicts where she's leveraged the police, even though she's the cause of the problems in the first place. We're being force-fed Celina Powell like we are with Clavicular, but in different ways. Every time you hear about her, there's drama attached to it. We've seen her try to claim someone stole her $75,000 chain, but the problem is that they were paying attention to her and noticed that she put the chain in her suitcase.
Did you ever find that chain?
Nope.
The search continued in the villa for the chain.
I put it down, went to sleep. When I woke up and got ready, I looked for it. I put it on top of the dresser. We searched everybody's suitcase. It was done. I put it on top of the dresser.
Footage shows Celina placing her necklace inside her own suitcase. The suitcase remained untouched all night.
Yo, I really do not have it. We searched everybody's suitcase. It was done.
And later, the camera shows her looking in the suitcase and finding it. And you know what she did? She kept up with the lie and tried to get everyone arrested. So it was too much for her to say, haha, my bad y'all, but wasn't too much to tell the police to lock everyone up.
What would you like to do if we can't locate your chain?
Arrest everybody involved.
Celina is attracted to the drama, which would inevitably lead to her being arrested in 2015 for driving a getaway car in a theft ring.
Then you went to jail. Why'd you go to jail? What happened?
Because when I was 18, I caught a charge, and then the whole time, like, you guys knew me, I had a whole warrant out for me.
What was the charge?
Eluding the police.
For
like,
what?
I ran away from the cops.
For what?
What were they looking
What were you
for
doing?
you?
Well, I was driving, and my friends were, like, hopping out of the cars and, like, stealing shit. I was a kid. And then the police caught us, and then I was, like, scared, so, like, I kept driving, and then I was like, oh my god, they're gonna shoot at me. Like, I didn't know.
You
so
abandoned the guys?
Huh?
You left the guys?
No, they all got back in the
Oh,
car,
they-
and then
okay,
I
okay.
drove.
Stealing while evading the police, not only would she receive a mild punishment and end up on probation, but because she wouldn't be able to follow said conditions of that probation would get her in much more trouble later on. But for now, at just 19, Celina Powell would start wreaking havoc on the industry. She had her first interaction with a celebrity when she would be invited out by an associate to meet DJ Drama, who then introduced her to Wiz Khalifa and Amber Rose. He showed her a little bit of that attention that she yearns for, charming her, making her feel comfortable, flirting, telling her that she's pretty, up until the point of intimacy.
One day I was just on DJ Drama and Wiz Khalifa's bus. And
like, they was in town for a concert or something? Okay.
And I got invited. And he looked at me, he was like, "You're so beautiful." And imagine I'm like 19 years old, like, I'm like, oh my God, he thinks I'm pretty.
Yeah.
How you got to this point of being this person of
I
just
sucked off DJ Drama.
Celina was happy she seen the bit of the lifestyle and wanted that for herself. She felt that because she got on all fours like a puppy learning it could walk, that celebrities loved her. She didn't see it as celebrities just being nice to their friend's new groupie in the room. So a light bulb went off. She had an epiphany. She realized it was currency for her. And I don't mean just the money she could accumulate, the attention she could get as well for exposing celebrities.
When would you say that you started quote-unquote clout chasing?
When I met Wiz Khalifa and DJ Drama, and I realized like they was with me, and I was like, okay, like doing this for real, like okay. And I actually broke up DJ Drama and his girlfriend.
Really?
That Victoria's Secret model. You know her? Or you just
I don't know her.
I was like, yeah, I don't know her name, but yeah, I broke them up. I sucked his in the hotel, and that was like my first ever like exposing. I had told his girlfriend, and then I was like, damn, like rappers with me, and then I just like went off.
And ever since then?
Ever since then, it's just been going crazy.
And the delusion only gets worse, because in 2015, Fetty Wap was without a doubt one of the biggest breakthrough artists to come out, gaining massive success with Trap Queen peaking at number 2 on Billboard Hot 100. So all that attention and money he was getting, Celina Powell wanted to be a part of that. She would research which artist was coming to town and found out that Fetty Wap was performing in Denver, and she messaged him and they ended up meeting up and sleeping together. Fetty Wap didn't realize what he had just done, because broke Celina Powell was trying to find a way up and thought they were going to be in a relationship. She really thought she was going to be some trophy wife, and when she found out that wasn't the case, she robbed him and stole his chain and tried to pawn it like she's Cardi B in 2013, just to find out it was fake.
So Fetty Wap is the first celebrity I ever and then, but I stole his chain, so I thought that's why.
Hold on. God damn it, because we just talking about LA, how shiesty be, watch out. You stealing a chain the first night?
It was fake.
It was fake.
I found out it was fake because I took it to the pawn shop. I didn't know. I just took it to a pawn shop and like, yeah, this is like worth like pennies. I was like, oh, Fetty Wap has a fake chain. But then I didn't know like celebrities like just f you and don't talk to you.
Oh yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the best way to go.
But I didn't know that. I wasn't used to that.
Oh yeah, you thought
hello, like I'm like trophy over here.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get wifed and like live my life forever.
Oh, you didn't know you just a one night stand understanding.
No.
Even after stealing from him, she was brave enough to actually keep messaging him, trying to get his attention, but he ignored her. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back, because unfortunately for Fetty Wap, he would soon pay the price when Celina would post on Instagram a positive pregnancy test with black baby emojis and tag him in it. This would lead to Celina being reposted by media outlets and receiving the attention she wants, creating a name for herself overnight.
And then he was ignoring me, so I was like, you know what, f it. And I posted a pregnancy test.
Oh, you went straight to the pregnancy. Hold on, you 19, you doing this early? You started
I didn't. By the way, I had no idea who the Shade Room is, TMZ was. I had no idea. All I wanted to do was get his attention.
Okay.
Because we're DMing, you know?
Right.
So I posted a screenshot. I posted a pregnancy test that my friend had just took. And I tagged him. The next day I woke up and my life just changed forever.
So that was the villain arc. So that's when you became Celina Powell.
Celina Powell was originated the next day.
So they made you that way by ignoring you after they didn't communicate no more.
Fetty Wap did that, yeah.
Fetty Wap.
But she would use this newfound recognition for hurtful tactics like it's fun and entertaining to be the other woman, and would finally get a response from Fetty Wap begging her to stop going to the media because at the time, Fetty Wap was in a relationship with Alexis Sky, and Celina would make it her mission to just antagonize and humiliate her. Alexis Sky was clearly heartbroken and ended up reaching out to Celina through a third party to see if what she was saying was true, and this would be the first time people noticed how truly rotten Celina Powell could be.
Okay, well, so when do you guys want to meet up so I can get this DNA test or what? Because I heard that you can get a DNA test when you're pregnant.
Well, I don't think you'll be able to make it to get one because I'm going to kill your ass, bitch.
Calm the down or I'll post them all over social media and I'll tag you. I know you're looking for attention, so chill out before you end up, girl. Calm the down. Don't get crazy with me, bitch.
Dumb ass, loose ass hoe. Like,
I wasn't loose if your nigga was all up in it, right?
Even when the media would find out that Celina was lying and admit that the pregnancy test belonged to her friend, they would continue to help push her lies and deceit like it's a paid-for Rock Nation headline for Jay-Z. Because a little over a year, Celina would end up pregnant again and would let the world know by posting a sonogram on IG claiming that Offset is the father. And you know who she allegedly went to before making this claim? Self-proclaimed best hip-hop journalist Akademiks, who she said knew she was going to lie and told her to post it anyway.
I was on FaceTime with AK and I was like, Akademiks, I'm pregnant. Me and him were just friends all the time.
Right.
He was like, yo, lie to the world, don't lie to me. And I was like, okay, like, just kidding, my friend's pregnant, but I should post this, huh? And then he was like, yeah, who did you 4 months ago? And I was like, I don't know, let me see. I was like, oh my god, it was Offset.
Offset was really just a convenience. What Celina was trying to do was make her ex-boyfriend mad because he moved on with someone else. So instead of moving on herself, she decided to take her pregnant friend's sonogram, have the name changed to her name, and send it to the ex. She did not get what she wanted out of him because he didn't care at all.
I was actually dating like a loser, and he was with another girl, and I just wanted to like f their relationship. I'm such an evil bitch. And I know doctors out in Denver like who can like switch names, and they switched the names for me on the ultrasound, and I sent it to that girl and she was like, they didn't really give a fuck, like they didn't give a fuck. So I was like, damn, I kind of don't want this to go waste. So then anyway, Akademiks was like, yeah, just post it, like who gives a fuck. I was like, okay, I'll post it. That shit went viral. Like, I didn't think anyone would believe me because I had already faked a pregnancy before, so I was like,
With
no one's
who?
gonna believe me. Fetty Wap.
So she thought, how could I put this to good use and gain clout? So she was thinking of the last person she allegedly slept with, and it just happened to be Offset. So by that logic, if the last person she claimed she slept with would have been Dr. Umar Johnson, he would have been cooked and he would have been lied on, because she did an interview with Ben Baller a few years later and told him that her and Offset didn't even sleep together.
But I am gonna say it's a rapper. Like, let me see who I was with like 3 months ago, and it was either NBA Youngboy or Offset. So I just pinned it on Offset.
Hold on, wait a second. So you actually did Offset? Is that what you're saying?
No, the media just presumed that I was with Offset, so I just let it rock.
However, because her friend group consists of a bunch of floozies, Cheyenne, one of her closest friends at the time who helped Celina fake her pregnancy, would turn on her and expose her for lying, revealing text messages and recorded conversations. You know, snitching like D'Angelo Russell in 2016.
You literally just altered the names into Offset's name. Like, I just don't get it. I was like, that's literally what you told me to do. I just changed the numbers. And I was like, but why are you texting me about this when you don't even say anything to my face, but you're acting weird lady? She's like, this isn't funny anymore. Fuck clout or whatever. I know you just want to be famous, but babies are innocent, especially premature. You keep faking all these pregnancies, and I just don't get it. You use my kids, and then now you're using my DNA papers.
But she didn't like being the person on the other end of the exposing. It was all too new for her. So she sought for revenge on her former friend and vandalized her car, blackmailed her, and threatened to send explicit photos to her parents. However, the clout demon Celina wouldn't let vengeance stop the extension of her 30 seconds of fame, because faking a pregnancy and beefing with her best friend over it would land them on Vivica A. Fox's show to hash out their issues.
Is her BFF just hating on her game?
She faked a pregnancy with Fetty, Chief Keef. She said she was pregnant with Offset's baby. She almost ruined Offset and Cardi B's relationship.
Or is she a pregnancy poser? Let's go mess someone's life up.
Are you photoshopping text messages too?
Did you receive that text? Yes, I did. I can prove the number and everything. Bring out her phone.
Cheyenne would expose how Celina would exploit rappers by faking pregnancies to get attention and recruiting her to get money.
Why do you target rappers? She is technically the rapper starter kit. That's what she is.
What was that again? The rapper starter kit?
The rapper starter kit, you know?
Well, since we talking, girlfriend, what rapper she done been with?
She faked a pregnancy with a video online of you talking to a blogger, and he's like, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna get child support? She goes, I'm gonna get $15,000 just to get a new boobs and ass. You have a GoFundMe for boobs and an ass.
That was a joke.
And I'm Celina.
But then Celina would start making claims a few years later on podcasts that Offset was trying to pay her $50,000 not to have the baby.
Is it true or false that you were like, give me $50,000?
He offered me $50,000 to the baby.
Oh, because he really thought it was his.
Yeah, they really thought.
Oh my God.
But she never mentioned that on the show. In fact, it didn't seem like she knew anything about $50,000 when it was brought up to her on the show.
Help me get her abortion money. $50,000 for abortion.
Okay, she said when? When did she tell you that?
In person. That's what she...
And all of this was to extort money from Offset?
No one even talked about money with Offset. I didn't even have a conversation with him about money.
And it wouldn't even be long before she tried to take over the show and piss off the hosts.
So if I was like, okay, then I'm talking.
Excuse me, but if I was the one that served the paper, I would know.
This is my show. Thanks.
Lies.
You're here because of me.
It's your show.
Slow your rolls, girlfriend. Slow your rolls.
Yo, I'm already exposed. There's nothing to lie about anymore, Cheyenne. I'm exposed. If I don't care, I will own
We're gonna go over the backstory though. Everything's exposed, but now
Cheyenne. Hold on, Celina. Hold on. Celina,
why are you here?
Celina.
Talking about
Celina.
me. Why?
Celina.
She's crazy.
That's enough. Little drama queen, cut it out already.
Celina Powell was making a career exposing every celebrity she could, like Ice Cube's son, O'Shea Jackson. She had this dude sprung. When Celina would go off on him, he had to beg her to stop, and he was confident enough to put it in a video for her to expose it when things weren't going well.
Celina, calm the fuck down, baby, please. I'm begging now. I'm begging.
And she even had Waka Flocka shooked and was proud of it.
Faked a pregnancy with Waka.
Okay, so first of all, I never faked a pregnancy with Waka.
Oh, you stalked him, right?
No, I didn't stalk him.
Oh, there's a video of that too.
Okay, there's a video of him saying that I'm crazy.
Right, exactly.
Okay, and?
Celina, I be paying attention to stuff too, and I did see the Waka Flocka video.
Yeah, I
telling
know.
you.
No, I know that he was calling me crazy, and so what? He still got my name recognized, so that's fine.
So you know, like my first time in life, 30 years. Called my lawyer, gotta really go to put court papers out on some crazy shit, like a real stalker. Like, yo, little girl, you really fucking playing, like you really disrespectful, like. That's crazy. Like, you really got psychological problems. Like, you need to go get a mental evaluation. Like, something's wrong with you. So it's time to really put an order of protection out on a fucking female that's disrespecting me in my marriage.
Celina enjoys intentionally causing distress, making people suffer to gain a sense of power and validation. But the chickens came home to roost because by the end of December of 2018, there was a warrant out for her arrest because she had over $61,000 in outstanding bonds from her 2016 arrest. And how they caught her? She was preparing to host a party at a hookah lounge in Aurora, Colorado, and before she could even enter the building, she was grabbed by bounty hunters like she was Don Lemon.
Guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Shut up.
Exactly. You're lucky it wasn't me. I'd tase your stupid ass.
I wish you would.
I wish he would have, but he did listen. He didn't tase you when we had a hold of you. That's a good thing, because that fucking lightning sucks.
Celina was on her way to having more mugshots than your favorite rapper, but that doesn't mean she would be accepted. She started to think that celebrities were scared of her, and while that is somewhat true, afraid in a reputation, asset loss type of way, it is just amusing to her that she might be feared.
I was fucking with this guy from Love is Blind. His name is Clay.
Yeah.
The one like that just went super crazy. He is like super scared of me.
But why do they get scared of you?
He's just scared because of the public, you know.
Certain rapper who's like known to be about that life and shit like that. You text him and was like, oh, you scared of me? And he was like scared. He's like, do me a favor, slap yourself right now.
But Celina would soon find out how serious of a game she was playing when she tried to rob G Herbo. She detailed an intimate night with him and how things went left when she ran into another female who didn't like her.
He was like on my shit, like slamming it down my throat. He was like spitting on my face. He was like me out. Like he was
That's how I'd be
doing
hitting it too.
He was doing some crazy shit. And I wanted to so bad.
You were loving it.
Bro, I was so happy. I wanted to so bad. I was like so close from like just saying like let's.
But you were just giving it.
Yeah, I was just head and he was doing all that nasty shit. So anyway, so we got done doing that, and then I went to the show, and some shit happened. Like a girl didn't like me or whatever, and she was with his friend, and she like tried to like run down on me and stuff, and like he was like, just go to the hotel. Like I don't have time for your drama shit. And I was like, all right.
She was upset they didn't let her go to the show, and when she gets to the hotel, she noticed that a lot of his stuff was still there and began to plot.
So I went to the hotel, and it was his room, and me and my friend, I was with my friend, and I was like, yo, like his passport was there, all of his money was there, all his clothes was there. I was like, you know what, let's do it, like fuck it. We jacked all of his shit. I hit the dash. We went down the stairs so we wouldn't be on camera in the elevator. We ran to my car, we threw all that shit in. We had their cameras and everything. Like, so
where'd you go? What'd you do with
I went to my house.
But G Herbo wouldn't just let that slide. Celina didn't know that G Herbo knew where she lived and would be aggressive with getting his belongings back.
So I went home. The next, they were calling me all night, and I just put my shit on do not disturb, went to sleep. The next morning, he called me, and he was FaceTiming me. He was like, yo, and he was in the car. And he was like, yo, bitch. He was like, I know you have my shit. And I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know. I don't have your shit. Like, Herb, like, chill out. He was like, I'm gonna see you soon. I was like, no, you ain't. He was like, yeah, I am. I'm gonna see you, Celina. And I was like, where you gonna see me at? He was like, he flipped the camera. He's like, come outside. He was outside my house. I was like, what the fuck?
He pointed the gun at the dog, right?
Yes. He tried to kill my dog.
He didn't try to. He just scared you by pointing the gun at the dog.
Yeah.
Besides Celina scaring and putting her family in danger, that didn't matter to her. But when the police came, Celina was expecting for G Herbo to be arrested. But when they actually did a little bit of investigating, they actually took G Herbo's side on the matter like a scene straight out of John Wick and questioned Celina on why she was stealing from him in the first place. Even though G Herbo was barging in the house, guns blazing, they actually ended up arresting Celina after finding out that she had warrants.
G Herbo himself was banging out my door. My mom answered it like a dumbass, and they ran up in my shit, got all their stuff back. My mom's on the phone with the police, and the police come. The Denver police has his back over my door.
That's what I heard too. I heard the cops took his spot.
The cops had his back. The cops were like, well, why are you stealing his shit?
Yo, craziest fan story.
Craziest fan story. Probably when we first met that crazy Celina Powell. when she stole all our shit. Like, she took our around my brother and them, around my cousin, all this dumbass shit. He let her in one of the rooms that had all my shit in there, you feel me? Like, she stole all our shit. Well, we had to go get it back. My homie and them threatened her and all type of shit. And we got all the shit back. Then she wound up having a warrant. Bitch went to jail, all type of shit.
Golly. That's crazy enough.
She called the police on us, and she had a warrant and went to jail. And the police let us get our shit back. But yeah, she took like my passport, my bags with a lot of clothes, took a laptop, all my cameraman equipment. Like, that was some crazy shit. Like,
she went nuts.
You would think that Celina would have learned her lesson trying to antagonize people, but her fixed mindset and lack of self-discipline would put her in another bad situation. This time with Tory Lanez, all because of her beef with Joyner Lucas. Tory would invite her on a tour bus after Celina threatened to leak his number if he didn't get her backstage passes. But when she gets there, Joyner Lucas stops her before she could get in and told her no. She couldn't get on the bus because he didn't like her or the problems she bring. And knowing Celina, that pissed her off. So she wanted revenge for the embarrassment. So she made it her goal to try to ruin his life.
So I was going to the buses, and Joyner saw us,
me and my friend, and then he was like, no. He was like, she is not allowed in. He
That's
saw me
like-
from afar too. Like the buses were like over here, and I was
That's
over
crazy. Your
here.
reputation
I
is
was
like
just
that.
like walking. I was just like walking, you know, to the buses, and then here comes Joyner, and he's like, get the out, and like made a big scene. And I was like, I'm not even here for you. I'm here for Tory. He was like, I don't give a. This is my set, blah blah.
You know, 6ix9ine is to snitching as Celina Powell is to being a hoe.
So anyway, I made it my life goal to like ruin his life. So I was like, there's got to be something I could do to him that will make his life hell.
Because Celina could not get to Joyner herself, she recruited her friends like a reboot of Charlie's Angels that probably would have been called Charlie's 304s, or better yet, Revenge of the 304s, to get some dirt on him. And instead of doing cartwheels and backflips, they rob you and steal your money. And they somehow ended up with his manager's number that they passed on to Celina, who then threatened the manager and ended up with not only Joyner Lucas's direct number, other people's number.
So I had to send in my bitches. So I hit up my girls and I was like, y'all, you need to get Lucas. And they made it their mission to get Lucas that night. Boom, they got Lucas. They get to Lucas and then they get his manager's number or whatever. And then I hit up his manager and I was like, your life is about to be ruined too, bitch. So I got his number, his DJ's number, his number, and some other guy's number. And so I had 4 numbers. I was like, all y'all numbers are gonna get leaked if you don't apologize to me. Joyner wrote me this long ass message apologizing to me and saying like that he wants no smoke because I had his number. So I was like, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
But a temper as short as Celina's, with often cold-blooded proactive outbursts, it wouldn't take much to set her off again, to make her leak their numbers anyway, including Tory Lanez, who seemed to have nothing to do with her issues with Joyner Lucas.
But then I heard that he brought Akademiks on stage, so I was like, you just ruined your own life. So I posted all their numbers. I gave Joyner the opportunity. I was like, was it you or was it Tory? And then he was like, bruh, I had no idea Akademiks was backstage. So I hit up Tory and Tory was like, Celina, I'm really not in the mood. He was like, go do something else with your life. I didn't bring Akademiks. So I was like, all right, and then it's Joyner. So I linked all their numbers.
Any type of leverage she thought she had over him at this point was gone. This caused her to get on Tory's bad side, and now he sees her as a problem, causing issues that Celina would have to pay for later on. So he thought the smart thing to do was hop on Instagram leaking her number and telling his fans and supporters it was his number so that her phone blows up would be a good idea. And it was for Celina, but not for a multi-platinum artist. This wasn't smart on his end because while her phone did blow up, it would backfire because he had a lot more to lose than a Celina Powell. Because Celina would only use it for her benefit and would try to make money from it, offering sexual acts for a fee, while people not knowing it's Celina and not Tory on the other end.
He posted my number and said, it's Tory Lanez, call me. And I was like, bet. And everyone was saying to me, I'm like, hi Tory, hi Tory. One of them was like, how much for a feature? And I was like, 1,000, I'm running a special. That's why I linked my number. And he sent me 1,000 and I was like, wait a minute. And so I did it to like 10 people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did it to like 10 people.
And just like Celina, Tory might have pissed some people off as well, because it would further cause harm to Tory when his own assistant seen what she was doing and gave her his Instagram password. However, according to Celina, his assistant was doing this because Tory hasn't paid him and was allegedly going broke.
Okay, wait. First of all, we need to backtrack to the first sentence you ever said. Why the did you have access to Tory Lanez's Instagram?
His assistant gave me access to his Instagram.
Why,
because
though?
he stopped paying all of his employees because he was broke.
When? What
Tory
year is
Lanez was
this?
broke. 2018.
He was broke in 2018.
This was a golden opportunity for Celina because when she logged into his Instagram, scrolled through his messages, she ended up with several other celebrity numbers. She has never been this happy to be a booty call.
And he sent me his Instagram login password.
Oh my god.
And I was going through his DMs and I got all the celebrity numbers, like all of them. And then the guy had his old phone too and he was sending me numbers.
She ended up sleeping with every artist from Your Mom's Kids Bop CD, Akon, 50 Cent, and Snoop Dogg, all from getting access to their number on Tory's IG. But when she called Meek Mill, he cursed her out.
I called Meek Mill and as soon as he answered, he's like, man, get the fuck off my line. And I was like, people know who I am. Oh my god.
But things started to get more serious between Tory and Celina when an associate of Tory allegedly called her to warn her to leave Tory alone, that he allegedly put 1,000 on her head. But she didn't take it serious. It was more of a joke to her. She was more worried about the amount than the threat itself.
But then I get a call out of nowhere. He's like, Celina, like, I'm trying to protect your life right now. Like, stop
fucking with Tory. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you're just leaking his fucking number. Because I did. I said, this is Tory Lanez, but it was really Joyner. I was like, bro, call that fucking number. It's not Tory, you idiot. He was like, bro, like, Tory's pissed. Like, he put 1,000 on your head.
1,000?
Like, hold up.
That's like nothing.
1,000?
She didn't think Tory Lanez would really do anything to her, so it didn't really matter how much she antagonized him. Things were looking up for Celina. Everybody knew who she was making money with the help of No Jumper, getting tons of views, and she had just moved in with her friend in a new place and wasn't even thinking about Tory. But unintended consequences will strike again, because one day she took her dog for a walk to the grocery store and walked back to find Tory was her neighbor. They ran into each other living in the same building and they made direct eye contact. Tory was shocked and immediately took off running to grab his alleged girlfriend at the time, Kaylin Garcia from Love and Hip Hop. Celina was scared, trying to rush back in the building, but was struggling while trying to get her friend on the phone at the same time. And when Tory came back around the corner, it was on sight. He took the phone from her hand and she quickly took it back while Tory was allegedly yelling at her, cursing her out while she was trying to calm the situation. But Tory wasn't letting it go. Then Celina walked off and there she was, Kaylin, like the boogeyman in the alleyway, ready to pounce.
I was coming back with the groceries. I was in a cart, right? And because the grocery store is literally right across the street from the building, like right across. So I was walking across the street and the dog started barking at Charlie, his dog. Tory looked up and I looked at him. We made like direct eye contact. I was like, fuck. And he like, his jaw dropped and he like ran. And I like saw the corner of my eye, like he was talking to a girl and was like, fuck. And like I just took the dog and I went like around the corner. And when I went around the corner, I was like trying to call my friend, but she left her phone in the cart. And he comes running by himself and like some other guy was like recording it. And he like takes my phone from my hand and he was like, nah, like, what are you gonna do now? Like, you had so much to say. I was like, no. Like, I was like, I don't want no problems with you, especially not here. Like, he was just like still talking shit and I was like walking this way and he was like walking this way too. And I went around the corner and she was right there. And I was like, bro, like, nah, I don't want no problems. Like, I don't give a f. And he was like, no, f that. And like, when I turned around, she like grabbed me by the neck and like threw me down to the floor. And I lost the fight. Bruh, I called the cops, I called my lawyer, and then I called TMZ.
When she presented the story to TMZ, which they tried their best to be unbiased in this due to the fact it was Celina Powell, who's an habitual liar, feeding them the information, the same girl who claimed Trey Songz SA'd her, then she came back and said they squashed the beef like they were fighting over a Hot Pocket.
Allegedly, like all these girls are saying like they got by like Usher and you know, so I was like, y'all are f***ing liars until it happened to me. Trey Songz. But I ended up dropping the charges. But I will tell you, I did reconcile with Trey Songz.
It would seem as if Celina had no boundaries with trying to hurt people. She would go through great measures even if it had a large price tag. Because when her friendship with Eliza would hit an impasse, she would expose how Celina would pay hackers to get her accounts deleted multiple times. Not only hers, other celebrities.
She found a hacker. His name is OBN, all right? He's some little 18-year-old Hispanic dude that lives in Vegas, and his life revolves around reporting Instagram accounts, getting them banned, and also recovering them. Basically, he's a scammer. Celina pays him $3,000 every time to delete my account. I tried to talk to him. I was being friendly with him for like 2 days. He was telling me all this shit about Celina, how she pays him $3,000 every time to delete his account, my account. She paid for him to delete those two girls' accounts, Fresh's account. He's the one that deleted 6ix9ine's account to begin with. If you guys saw how Adam's account got taken down like last month, he did that.
This was a crazy accusation because think of all the people Celina came in contact with and had issues with, and they had their accounts hacked or deleted. Akademiks, Adam22, 6ix9ine, Tory Lanez, and when she was kicked off Fresh and Fit, those two clowns. She's cooked, and at this point in Celina's life, she's been with a lot of celebrities. We know about the Snoop Dogs and Waka Flocka, but she also has claimed to allegedly been with Terrence J. Howard, Fat Boy, T Grizzly, Jake Paul, Westside Boogie, Iman Shumpert, Don Benjamin, T.I., Drum, DJ Esco, and Roddy Ricch, which she claims that Roddy Ricch put her in the song down below. When he said, "White girl bad as Celina," she said he was talking about her.
Have you ever been mentioned inside or in a rap song before, ever?
Oh yeah, Roddy Ricch, he mentioned me in a song. He put me on Down Below. He says like, my bitch is bad as Celina.
How do you know he didn't talk about Selena Gomez?
Cause I was stalking him.
And with the new generation of stars, influencers, content creators coming up, they're now discovering Celina Powell and have no idea what she's about and her predatory tactics, often getting in certain circles to be malicious. It's no different from the washed up IG models finding the new young NBA star and scouting like they're Brittany Renner or Andrea Michelle. They're learning about Celina Powell, and while they know how to use her for jokes and entertainment and views for their own personal use, they're becoming familiar with the dangers of dealing with someone so chaotic.
I don't know, like, certain, you know what I'm saying?
Let me read it. Do we have a connection now?
Oh my God!
It's okay. You liked it.
What do y'all niggas be actually fucking thinking? Why do y'all keep fucking with her?
You might as well let the whole industry nut on you. At that point,
Bro.
what's the difference? What's the difference?
Bro, this is crazy. Look at his face, bro. Look at this same face right now, bro.
What's the difference? So you gotta cut your lips off.
Deceit. Man, why you doing this to yourself, brother?
And some of these comments on these reactions is wild. Don't let him hit the blunt. He just kissed every ninja in the club. Bro just kissed Generation. Literally got kissed from a girl that sucked Drewski's toe. Dog, ain't no way he's with the Green Gobbler herself. Celina's reputation precedes her. Due to her actions, she's lost many close friends and associates, including that of Adam 22. But for the most part, he had to exercise caution because he was afraid of what may happen as a result of dealing with her.
Every week that we're working together, and I realize that this has been like very, informal up to this point, but every week that we're working together, it just becomes more and more of a thing where we're going to be like tied together, and then if we're not working together, it's going to be a thing.
So why don't we have lawyers involved?
We should. Let's just get a contract going. That's a good idea.
I'll sign a contract with you.
I'll do it, yeah.
We'll do it.
But I mean, I'm scared.
Absolutely.
I'm scared to go into business with the devil. I'll be totally honest with you guys.
Are we going live?
No.
Still no?
Absolutely not.
Why? What do you think I'm gonna say?
She's a X Factor, dude. I don't know what you're gonna say. That's the whole point. If I put you on live, then you have so much control over my life.
How?
Because you're gonna be like, I f***ed Beyonce the other day. Oh.
Celina's episodes on No Jumper were doing so good that eventually Adam 22 gave her and her friend Eliza their own show called Thoughts Next Door. But the problem is they were talking about black men, trying to expose black men. And when Celina would invite Chief Keef's baby mama Slim Danger on the show, she made some egregious statements about Odell Beckham.
Who likes to get shit on?
Yeah. Who likes to get shit on in the industry? We want to know. An A-list football player, is that a thing? Yes.
What? He said no, he's not ready.
Guys, go.
Are they ready for this? He said yeah.
Yeah, go, baby. You can't, you gotta,
Odell
you can
Beckham.
keep it.
Adam received a lot of backlash and realized he didn't want to deal with the problems that came with hosting them on his platform, so he canceled the show.
There's other people involved in No Jumper and stuff now, and at a certain point, these things kind of reflect on other people within it, and it very much like, we got a shitload of views that month from them doing the podcast. I mean, people were going crazy for it. I just kind of realized, like, this is not worth it to me. Like, I would much rather run a platform that has like a more moderate pace of growth than to sort of involve myself in this constant drama that was going to follow me if we kept doing that,
Around the same time, Adam scheduled an interview with a guy named Jimmy Smacks, who allegedly threatened to leak a video of Celina taking a golden shower, if you know what I mean. This made her angry, and Adam's prediction of Celina being the devil came true, because she threatened to expose him no matter how many times he tried to apologize.
Celina, I'm sorry for the way the shit was done. I did not want that shit to go down like
You're
that.
apologizing for it. So here's the thing. You just said that you're still going to do stuff with Jimmy. So I just want to give you a fair warning because I'm loyal. Expect your victim on my platform immediately. Immediately. Any dirt
I don't know what you're talking about.
any bitch that has dirt on you will be on my platform. How about that?
Why can't you just stay on good terms with me? We could be cool. We could keep doing content together. I don't really understand why you gotta fucking be so angry at me.
Even in Celina's personal love life, she's found it difficult to maintain relationships due to her promiscuity and the men being embarrassed by it. Regardless, she wants someone who she can share her life with and the financial responsibilities, but it never works out.
I think that there's a soft side of her that just really wants to be in love, that wants to have kids and a white picket fence and.
That's it. That is what
You
I
ever want that shit?
I moved us
Get
to-
married and make cookies for the teacher.
I did do all of that. And it still just didn't work out.
But she must have taken relationship advice from Jada Pinkett Smith because her relationships was nothing less than dysfunctional, high conflict with a lack of trust. In other words, toxic. When her boyfriends will leave her alone, she will feel the need to go behind their back and cheat like it's a natural high to feel satisfaction.
What is one thing that you've never told your ex?
That I his roommate.
You his roommate?
Mm-hmm.
What
Now he
happened?
knows now.
What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. He just left me in the house with his roommate, and I was like, I asked his roommate if he had a charger, and he brought me the charger, and I f***ed him in his bed.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I f***ed the neighbor too.
You
In
his
his
neighbor
day.
and his roommate?
Yeah, 2 different exes though.
Even when Lil Meech was sneaking around with Celina, dating her and was lying about it for good reason, she exposed him.
I'm begging you, please delete this stuff. This is my reputation, bro. I apologize for saying what I said to you. Please, man.
But you said it was cap though. What was cap, Demetrius?
Celina, I said that to get the post deleted, Celina.
Okay.
Celina responded that way because behind the scenes, Lil Meech was allegedly in a relationship with her and even introduced her to his family as his girlfriend.
That day we go to his dad's house and his dad's family, his whole family is there, right? They're all cooking for him, we're drinking, we're all getting drunk, we're having a ball. He's introducing me to his sisters, his mom, everybody. Like, he's like, oh, like, this is my girl, this is my girl. At this point in my head, this is my man. This is my man, and can nobody tell me different. This is my boyfriend.
She would cook for him, buy him things, and let him drive her car, did whatever he asked her to do, to the point where she allegedly felt as if she was being bullied, but didn't notice at the time because she felt like she was in love.
He was like, yo, I'm hungry. I was like, I'm sorry, here I come. I guess he was just like really mean to me, and I didn't really peep it because I'm in love at this point. And if you guys know my track record, I get bullied by my boyfriends, and I don't really know that I'm getting bullied, I guess.
Their relationship wouldn't last that long after Celina would accuse Meech of cheating on her, which ultimately would land Meech on Celina's bad side, especially after she accused him of talking recklessly, calling her out her name for questioning him.
In my heart, I just knew. In my heart, I was like, damn, I think a bitch is over there. I think a bitch is over there. So I just had to say it. I was like, a bitch is over there. And he was like, you're so insecure. We just talked about this. Get the off my line. I'm gonna block you. You're a weird ass. I'm not like you. You're a star. You everybody. I don't nobody. Whatever. I was like, oh, you want to talk to me like crazy like that? Bet.
This would piss Celina off, and she would get back at him by retweeting Meech's friend turned rival, 50 Cent. She's done a lot worse for much less. She's pretty much letting this nigga slide with a warning. The crime fits the punishment in this situation, but this would set Lil Meech off, and he would play the wrong game with the wrong person, and the 2-time tattletale would send her a video of him sleeping with her best friend.
And he was like, you're a snake, but that's all right. My pastor told me you were gonna be a snake, and that's why I did this. He sent me a screenshot of him my best friend, my ex-best friend.
It was clear at this point that she was done with him and was out for revenge, because one thing we know about Celina is that she's persistent with getting her lick back and found the best way to get that feel-good dopamine rush and did one of the most foul things you could do.
But I got my lick back. You know me, I got my lick back, because it's never gonna be a settle with me unless I get my lick back. So what do? I call a family friend. I said, yo, this is what this man did to me. Here's his father's number. I called his daddy. I FaceTimed his daddy. Big Meech. I got Big Meech on the phone.
Larry
And he
Hoover.
was like, what's up, beautiful? I said, what's up, daddy? I'm trying to with you. Like, he said, send me some sexy pictures of you. I sent him some nudes and he loved it.
And he loved it.
he loved my nudes.
And he loved it.
He said,
and that right there had him crying all fucking night.
He's lucky I really didn't want his father, because I promise you I would have the shit out of him that night.
Unfortunately for Celina, bittersweet revenge can have negative consequences because she would begin to start feeling afraid and a little uneasy about Lil Meech, since he would allegedly begin to threaten and harass her every day after finding out about what was going on with her and his dad.
And I was kind of scared to meet up with his dad because kind of crazy. Like, he was talking crazy to me. So I was like,
he was sending her threats like every day.
Like every day. Like, I don't think there was like one day where like it wasn't like a threat. I was low-key scared.
He's saying
like,
to wrap your car.
He was going in on me.
He said he's gonna get his sisters to come and beat
me up. There was a moment where I was like, damn, like, I kind of believed him.
But you can't really feel bad for Meech when he continues to ruin his reputation by creating a negative perception of himself by having poor behavior. Kinda like Akademiks, because he had 99 problems and Celina was one. She did a number on this guy because his secret relationship with her was one of the reasons why he said he can't trust women, because anytime they had a problem, they would take it to the internet.
It's hard for me to trust people. Like, I was just saying, I think I said on stream recently, I was just like even everything happened in my personal life, but like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I do not trust women.
Well,
Yeah,
you
like,
said that after Celina, every other girl, as soon as you have a problem, they just take it to the internet.
well, with Celina too.
Well, but like Celina started the trend.
No, you're right.
Akademiks and Celina have known each other for years, and their alleged relationship has been unstable and caused more harm than good to Akademiks' career. She would often pop up on Akademiks streams to talk about allegations she's made towards other artists. She was on there so often, that's where the dating rumors started.
Celina Powell, how have you been?
I'm good, baby. How are you? Oh, I miss you so bad.
Hey, I've been hearing a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff.
Wow.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna pour up a shot of Henny just for you. I think today we gotta get into some shit. Are you doing?
Eliza, can I have a shot?
Are you doing well?
With my boyfriend.
Are you doing well, Celina? I just want to know.
I'm doing weller with you.
The first time they met in person, she flew out to meet 6ix9ine initially to do a publicity stunt. Akademiks, knowing this, picked her up from the airport, entertained and hung out with her, and they would end up sleeping together. But eventually after, Akademiks would take her to meet up with 6ix9ine on the same trip and would end up being intimate with him as well, while Akademiks sits in the other room with a stupid look on his face, wondering how he turned into Adam 22.
You never smashed 6ix9ine either?
No, I fucked the shit out of him.
How was that? What was the scenario?
Actually, I fucked him in Brenna Bay.
You what?
I fucked him in Brenna Bay.
Gets off on watching that?
Not in, like, literally in front. Like, he was like, AK, get out.
And what accent?
AK looked at me and he was like, I was like, I don't know what to do.
Did he ever get mad at you about the fact that you 6ix9ine while I was in the other room?
Dude, he was pissed for so long. He left me in a hotel room by myself, took my ID, took my phones, and just left me.
However, later on, Akademiks would realize that Celina was catching feelings for him, which would confuse him given that she was just with his friend Tekashi. And every time that they spoke, she would list off a bunch of celebrities that she's been with, like the NFL draft picks.
Whatever, 6ix9ine, cool, great. And I realized it looked like she started having feelings for me.
Serious feelings?
Bro, I was confused. I didn't understand what it was, because she used to come on my stream and tell me about 50 other rappers.
Damn.
Yo, I just Fat Boy. Yo, I just Young Chop. Yo, I just T Grizzly. Yo, this nigga's just nutting me. Yo, I just did this. Yo, I him, and him.
I love you, Akademiks.
Huh?
I love you.
However, Celina would claim that Akademiks was in love with her as well.
He's told me he loved me. He's in love with me. He's kissed me. We've fucked raw. Like we've cuddled. Like, I've slept with him, like, overnight.
But due to the high risk associated with Celina, Akademiks would never claim her in public and would have a hard time convincing people that they never dated.
Everybody then believed we dated. Yo, to this day, I can't convince people that we didn't date.
This was because he allowed her to say he bought her a G-Wagon and then had a hard time later on proving that she's the one that actually bought it. Even when she said it herself, no one believed him.
The car cost $186,000. Yeah. She bought it herself, but she wanted to go viral. She says, I'm gonna post it up and said, you bought it for me and you know how to treat a queen like a queen.
But did you actually buy her car?
Nah. Now I can't convince nobody that I didn't buy the car.
The next day, I buy this fucking G-Wagon. First of all, I showed him, I was at the car dealership. They had a 2018, his car. I think it was 89,000. And I asked the car guy, I was like, how much is the 2020? And he was like, oh, 100, and I think it was like 60 something thousand. I was like, really? And I was like, okay, you know what? If AK says to do it, I'm gonna do it.
Also letting her get your name tatted several times and accepting jewelry worth thousands of dollars on Valentine's Day. And the funniest one yet, Celina going as far as telling Akademiks if they can be together, she would stop sleeping with rappers.
Anyway, back to more important shit.
What?
So what's the problem? Why can't we be together? Fuck the rap. What about if I don't have sex with no rappers for a whole year and everything? I can like get like I can get like my dignity back, But then if I like don't nobody for a second, right?
Are you on some Drea shit? Wait, do you think your wholeness could be deleted?
I think so.
Even when he says they weren't together, it doesn't mean he wasn't considering it. However, it would seem as if Celina was living in a state of delusion about their situationship, because Akademiks failed to make those boundaries clear and actually entertain the fact that she loved him and was getting possessive over him.
Why is she so fast on me? Yo!
Stop letting it do.
We're at about a 2, and I'm gonna take it to a 10. Why are you sending her laughing? You sending her emojis?
No, this
You been hiding her? Why you hide her message?
I fucking agree with the message.
I keep an eye on her and you. If she has to be made number 4, she will
You're
be.
tripping.
Yo, Celina, you're a bum. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Celina. Yo, Celina. Admit right now that you're in love with me, and I'll be like, yo, I'll fuck with you. Shut up, nigga.
But what Akademiks displays in public was not happening behind closed doors, because he was possessive over her as well and would allegedly be upset if she was with another man.
Bro, he's like denying being with me, but like that man would literally have a fucking heart attack if he ever saw me with anybody else. He would always call me, always text me, like always making sure I'm good.
But when people would laugh at him for allegedly dating her and bring it up, he would sometimes get confused or even irate.
I was never with Shorty. You feel me? She got blown up. You see all y'all OnlyFans chicks, and by the way, she like the godmother to y'all hoes. Real talk, because she been told the money she made, I ain't never seen. That's facts.
Hold up.
I'm gonna tell you how she blew up.
Well, because
tell you why she jacked that I'm her man. I'm gonna tell you why she jacked that I'm her man.
Sooner or later, Celina would eventually have to face the fact that she was not going to get what she wanted out of Akademiks. She had no acceptance of her implied role as side chick, the text at 2 a.m. type of girl. She held a fixed false belief that they would be together. He gave no labels, no commitment, or had established any expectations for their situationship. He was going to sleep with other women whether she liked it or not and not take her serious. This would constantly make them clash and make Celina unhappy, so things would get dark for Celina and she would make misguided attempts to piss Akademiks off, like sending videos of herself sleeping with other men to provoke a reaction out of him.
Yo, imagine you minding your business. Your friend or someone who's an associate sends you a video of her gagging on a penis, right? She sends it to you multiple times. Like, be careful. I know you're wilding and you're thotting, but be careful. That nigga has 20 bumps on his. I know you don't care about that, but be careful, bro. How you gonna send me a video if you was sucking another dick? I try to help you out by saying, bro, that nigga might have something because there's pus coming out of a bump on the shit.
Celina would also try to involve herself with Akademiks' longtime enemy, Freddie Gibbs, who he called out for harassing him about his kid, DMing him, calling his kid ugly, and saying he has Down syndrome. And he would post a DM she sent him asking his followers, who the fuck is this whore and why is she talking about my kid? He must not be selling in the pandemic. She would go on to claim she slept with him to get back at Akademiks, and allegedly on the song Scotty Beam when he said, made a sex tape with your bitch, that pussy televised. She claimed that was about her.
He literally said something like, he was like, we made a sex tape.
You're welcome.
And I'm pretty sure he's talking about you.
Can you fill up my
So you confirming that line was about you?
Yeah. Freddie Gibbs, and he busted all over Akademiks. His name is all on OnlyFans. Go subscribe.
She would brag about this to Akademiks to get under his skin, and he would look visibly sick.
No, wait, hold on. Yo, wait. No, Toast, get away.
And when all that wasn't enough for her, exposing him allegedly sleeping with enemies and friends of his, she would resort to another low and become a racist, calling him an N-word with the hearty R behind his back, all because she was angry.
I mean, you know, just to throw another thing out there that I started to realize, like, she sent me a screenshot of you and her, and she had your name saved in the phone as first name bitch, last name hard R.
Laughing real fucking loud, right, bitch? I already told him what I saved his name under, so I really don't give a fuck. You have nothing on me.
But then wants to end it all and cry when things don't work out with him.
It all ended when I almost killed myself over him, and he didn't give a fuck. Like, he didn't give a flying fuck.
I'm trying not to. I'm like, God, don't you dare cry.
No, this is the man who I like literally, when he would like ignore me, I would like literally beg God to like send him back in my life. Like, I would sit there late at night, like
begging God, like
He's not
outside on my
shit.
balcony, like to bring him back into my life. I was like, okay, like if you don't even care, like I died, like why do I still like love you? You know, like stop.
I know. We're all like, we need a 5-minute break.
Yeah, no, like I'm good. I'm good.
Through tons of embarrassing and tolerated disrespect from Celina Powell to Akademiks, he may have lost any aura he had left. But it really never mattered what Celina did, because she grew an audience off of high-profile rappers, athletes, and entertainers that made thousands of people watch, helped make her a millionaire. But a millionaire in jail. Because remember 2015, robbery and fleeing? She was still on probation for that incident, but kept violating the terms of her probation by refusing to take drug and alcohol tests while missing court dates. And this time, the judge wouldn't be so easy on her and sentence her to 2 years, but would only end up doing 2 months. Then she would return like Jason Voorhees back on the streets, terrorizing and exposing niggas.